Okay, so you've been grinding on your Faceless channel for weeks, maybe months, and it feels like you're shouting into the void, right? But here's the thing. YouTube doesn't just randomly decide to blow up channels. It actually gives you signals, clear ones. Most creators just don't know what to look for. So if you're seeing any of these 5 signs, don't you dare stop posting now, because the algorithm is literally testing you and you're about to pass. Let's break it down. First sign, your average view duration suddenly jumps to 50% or higher. Now, I know you've heard retention matters a million times, but listen, when your AVD crosses that 50-60% threshold, something shifts. YouTube's system sees that people are actually staying, not just clicking, staying. And according to YouTube's own data, videos with 60% or higher average view duration get 400% more impressions than videos sitting at 30%. 400%. That's not a typo. So if you're looking at your analytics and you're seeing that retention curve holding steady past the halfway mark, that's YouTube whispering, okay, this one's good. Let's test it on more people. Don't stop now. You're giving the algorithm exactly what it wants. Second sign, your CTR is creeping up, even if it's just 0.5%. Here's what most people don't realize. YouTube doesn't need a 20% click-through rate to push your video. It just needs to see improvement. If your last video got a 4% CTR and your new one's sitting at 5.5%, that tells the algorithm you're learning, you're adapting, and that matters more than you think. Now, good CTR depends on your niche. For education content, 6 to 12% is solid. Entertainment, you're looking at 7 to 15%. Tech and finance, more like 5 to 10%. But the key here isn't hitting some magical number. It's the upward trend. Because when YouTube sees you're improving, it gives you more runway to prove yourself. So if your thumbnails and titles are getting better responses, even incrementally, and the algorithm is taking notes, keep going. Third sign, and this one freaks people out. Your impressions are spiking, but your views aren't exploding yet. People see this and panic. They think, oh no, the algorithm tried me and I failed. Wrong. That's not what's happening. What's actually happening is YouTube is testing your content in different audience pools. It's showing your video to small groups of people to see who responds. Some will click, some won't. That's normal. But if those impressions keep going up, even if views lag for a day or two, it means YouTube is still experimenting. It hasn't given up on you. It's gathering data. And if your CTR and retention stay strong during this phase, that's when the real push happens. So if you're in this weird limbo where impressions are climbing but you're not viral yet, this is actually a good sign. Stay consistent. The breakthrough's closer than you think. Fourth sign, check your traffic sources. Go into YouTube Studio, click on a recent video, and look at where your views are coming from. If you're starting to see suggested videos as a top source, and those suggestions are placing you next to channels with 100K, 500K, or even 1 million subscribers, that's huge, because that means YouTube is testing whether your content can perform in the big leagues. It's not just showing your video to your tiny subscriber base anymore. It's putting you in front of someone else's audience, someone way bigger than you. And if viewers from those bigger channels actually watch your stuff and stick around, YouTube will keep promoting you there. That's how small Faceless channels suddenly jump from 200 views to 20,000 views overnight. So if you're seeing your videos recommended alongside bigger creators, even if it's just a handful of times, you're on the radar. Don't stop now. Fifth and final sign, you're getting comments and likes from people who aren't subscribed to you yet. This is a sneaky one, but it's powerful because it tells you your video is being pushed outside your bubble. When strangers start engaging, asking questions, leaving thoughtful comments, even just dropping a great video, that's external traffic. That's the algorithm sending your content to people who've never heard of you. And here's the kicker. Engagement from non-subscribers weighs heavily in YouTube's ranking system. It's proof that your content isn't just appealing to your loyal fans, it's appealing to the broader platform. So if you're noticing unfamiliar usernames popping up in your comment section, that's not random. That's YouTube expanding your reach. And if you want that to continue, you got to keep feeding the machine. Post again and again, because momentum only builds if you don't stop. Look, I know it's frustrating when you're putting in the work and the results feel slow, but if you're seeing any of these 5 signs, better retention, rising CTR, more impressions, bigger suggestions, or engagement from strangers, and you're not failing, you're being tested. And the only way to fail that test is to quit right before the push happens. So keep posting, keep improving, and trust the signals. Because your Faceless channel, it's closer to blowing up than you think.